Hello, St. Patrick's family. I am Teresa Boatner. When I consider stewardship, I think about using God's gifts to us: time, talent, and treasure. These are all important, and one segment cannot be successful without the other two. This is certainly true when it comes to community outreach, something that is very near and dear to my heart. St. Pat's is already involved in community outreach programs, food bank donations, uniform drives, and last year's Christmas bicycles, just to name a few. And we certainly know that our neighbors in Lake Charles desperately need assistance. With Father Ashley at the helm, St. Pat's helped to fill 2 truck trailers with supplies and delivered them to the devastated area. I have never known St. Pat's to ignore the call for assistance. I feel truly blessed to be part of such a generous congregation. But I wonder if maybe we could create an even larger footprint in our local community. Growing up, I became aware of the quiet ways that individuals, churches, and other organizations assist people in need every day. When I was 13 years old, my family suffered a painful blow. My father was institutionalized with mental illness. Not much was known at that time about schizophrenia, and we were told it would be dangerous for him to ever live at home with us. My mother was suddenly left with 3 children to support, no job skills, and no income. Several agencies assisted us through those frightening days. My mother received job training, and my sister and I continued to receive an excellent education because the Catholic school that we had been attending waived our tuition. Childcare for my younger brother was provided through agency funding. I did not understand at that time just how critical those assistance programs were. What I did know at age 13 was that I had one uniform that I hand washed daily when I got home from school so that it would dry on the line before morning. I had one pair of shoes that year, and when I had a hole in the sole, I had to cover it with cardboard and keep going. And that year, my family became the recipients of a high school class's Christmas charity program. They brought us a box of groceries, and they brought us Christmas gifts. I was too filled with embarrassment at the time to appreciate their generosity, but I do remember the looks of joy on the faces of the students who brought Christmas to us. The giving had truly blessed them. I was fortunate that my family was able to reach out for help and that there were programs available to assist us, but many families suffer silently. Maybe it's a lack of food or clothing. Maybe it's a need for a mentoring program. Who knows? The list of needs is a long one, and we cannot expect to be able to answer every need by ourselves. But can we do a little more this year? I think we can. I lived in Meadville, Mississippi for 7 years prior to marrying Drew. During that time, I was taking care of my mother. We lived in a little raised rental house on fixed income. The day came when I needed to provide my mother with a handicap ramp. One day, a group of churchmen showed up with supplies and physical labor and built the ramp. Such a blessing. I was able to keep my mom at home with me for another 2 years before she finally had to be moved into a nursing home. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have the budget capabilities to be able to provide someone in need with a handicap ramp? Wouldn't it be a wonderful example for our children of community love and support? Helping others is a key element of being good stewards of all that God has given us, and I believe brings more joy and grace to the giver than the receiver. In closing, I pray that you are safe during this pandemic, and I look forward to the day when we can all gather again in fellowship. Thank you, and God bless you.
Why not take this opportunity to submit your 2021 pledge to St. Patrick's right now? You can easily do so by accessing our online pledge form at any of the portals displayed on this screen. Thank you for viewing this video, and thank you for your support of St. Patrick's Episcopal Church.